The Oakland County Circuit Court is now in session with the Honorable Kwame Rowe presiding.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Appearances for the record. When you give your appearance, please indicate whether or not you consent to proceed via Zoom this afternoon.
Chair McDonald on behalf of the people, and I consent to the Zoom hearing.
Thank you. Mark Heast on behalf of the people. We consent.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Kelly Collins, appearing on behalf of the people, and I too consent to Zoom.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Paulette Michelle Lawson on behalf of Mr. Crumbley. We are consenting to proceeding by Zoom.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Amy Happ on behalf of ethancrumbley. I consent to Zoom as well.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Deborah H. McKelvey, court-appointed guardian ad litem for ethancrumbley, and I have no objections to proceeding with this matter on Zoom this afternoon.
Thank you. Good afternoon to all counsel. Good afternoon, Mr. Crumbley. Mr. Crumbley, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to be present in court today. Are you okay with proceeding via Zoom just for the purposes of this arraignment?
Yes.
Thank you. Prior to calling this case, the court did have a brief breakout room with the attorneys. I did discuss the issue of any potential conflict. As all attorneys on the call are aware, I was a former assistant prosecuting attorney at the Oakland County Prosecutor's Office. Upon talking to counsel, I do not believe there's going to be any conflict with me presiding over this case. Is that correct, Ms. Lofton?
That is correct.
Okay. Any objection from any attorney on the case of me presiding over it?
Not from the people, Judge.
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. And with that being said, the court is comfortable with proceeding in this matter, and I don't believe there to be a conflict in this case. Today's date and time set for an arraignment. Ms. Lofton?
Yes, Your Honor. I would waive the formal reading, stand my client mute, ask that a not guilty plea be entered.
Thank you. The court will accept jurisdiction, enter a not guilty plea on behalf of your client. It's my understanding that according to the Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention Act, that a hearing must be held before January 21st of 2022 regarding the placement of the defendant. However, because of the pandemic, we cannot effectuate an in-person hearing, which I believe it would be appropriate in this case because of the high number of COVID cases, a positivity rate in Oakland County. Because the number of COVID cases are so high at this time, the court is finding good cause to extend those 30 days because we cannot effectuate an in-person hearing at this time due to the positivity rates. It's my understanding that defense is requesting in person, and I believe that is absolutely appropriate in this matter. And so what I am going to require the attorneys to do is to submit briefs on this issue. Briefs are to be submitted on the issue of placement on or before January 19th, 2022 by 2 p.m. And we will also have a status conference on January 19th, 2022 at 2 p.m. And that status conference is only with the attorneys. And the purpose of that status conference is just to set a new date for the hearing under the Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention Act. And I will note, because of the high number of victims in this case, that this recording will be posted for 24 hours after today's date. The last issue I believe that we need to address is the issue of appointing LGAL. I did have an opportunity to speak to counsel. This court is reappointing Ms. Deborah McKelvey as LGAL for Mr. Crumbley throughout this matter. Is there anything else from either party?
Yes, Judge, thank you. I just wanted to make sure that Ms. Lofton did acknowledge receipt of the general information.
Yes, I have the general information.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else from either party?
Not from the people. Thank you, Judge.
Nothing from defense, Your Honor.
Okay.
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I will see you all on January 19th at 2 p.m. And again, that's only the attorneys. Mr. Crumbley, you will not be present for that hearing. We're just setting that so we can set a new date. If there's nothing else, everyone is all set. Everyone have a great day.
Thank you
very much, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Well.